Hey, I'm Rob from JestaThaRogue.com. I'm going to show you how to play Neko Syndicate. This is a game for 1 to 4 players, plays in about 40 minutes, is designed by Danny Garcia and is published by Combo Games. You lead a clan of cats and are trying to become the next Kumicho by fulfilling sushi orders across your various neighbourhoods. And the player that does this the best by quickly completing missions within 15 rounds will win the game. So be sure to hit subscribe for more how to play videos like this one. On to setup. Shuffle the minion cards into a face down deck. Put the 4 path cards in order based on the round number at the bottom of the card. Put the Kumicho meeple on 1. Shuffle the mission cards and reveal until you have one of each type as shown by the number 1, 2 and 3 symbols in the top left of the card. Players choose a colour and put the leader card out and put the lieutenant card underneath. Put the warehouse to the side and put 8 of each coloured cube in the correct area. They take the scoring mission markers and meeples of their colour. Players draw 4 minion cards. Put 1 under the accountant, which is the lieutenant on the left, and 1 in the waiting room, which is an area off to the side face up, and discard all of the others. And once only, a player may discard all 4 cards they drew and draw 4 new ones before choosing. The game is played over 15 rounds of 2 phases, each of which can be simultaneous. The first phase is the main phase, called the command phase. Players put a leader meeple on the leader card and activate them. The top of the leader card essentially summarises what will happen during the command phase, so let's look at the flow of a turn. You'll build up a pyramid of minion cards. Your meeple will start with the leader and move down to one of your lieutenants. You will activate either the accountant on the left or the chief operating officer on the right once as they are on level 1. Then you will move to a minion below the action you just took and resolve one of the 2 actions on that card. As this is level 2 of the pyramid, you will activate this action twice. You will then go to the next card in level 3, choosing one of the actions and activating it 3 times, etc. until you hit a card at the bottom of the pyramid. There are 7 different actions including the 2 lieutenant actions, so let's look at those now. The accountant, the left-sided lieutenant, draw 3 minion cards, put 1 in the waiting room and discard the other 2. If you already have 3 cards in your waiting room, you can't take this action. COO, the right-sided lieutenant, choose a minion from the waiting room and put it in the structure connected to a previously played card. This will build towards a pyramid of 1, 2, 3 and 4 levels, but you don't have to fill a level before starting a new one. And if there's no cards in your waiting room, you can't take this action. Okay, on to the remaining 5 actions found on the minion card. Remember to take them a number of times equal to the level they're on. The fishmonger has a cube icon. Put the shown cube from your warehouse representing different types of sashimi in the bottom neighbourhood of the card. Each minion has 2 neighbourhoods, one at the top and one at the bottom. Cubes from the warehouse are always placed in the lower neighbourhood. The delivery lady has an arrow icon. Move a non-delivered cube from the neighbourhood to an adjacent one neighbourhood per action. For example, with 3 movement points, I could move this sashimi up 1 neighbourhood, up to the lieutenant card above, and then down to the upper neighbourhood on this minion card. The subway operator shown with a train can move a cube from any neighbourhood to a neighbourhood with the same letter. So I can move this cube from this neighbourhood A to this neighbourhood A. However moving, if a cube is moved into an upper district and matches an order, it can be delivered automatically as a free action. Put the cube in its space. Be careful, some of the orders are nigiri and also require rice, so let's look at that now. The cook, shown with the rice icon, allows you to deliver one of these onigiri orders, anywhere in the structure where a cube with a relevant colour is already in the relevant neighbourhood. Finally, the storekeeper with an exchange icon allows you to exchange any undelivered cubes in your structure with your warehouse. Cubes exchanged into the correct neighbourhood can deliver sashimi automatically. When complete, you move on to the Kumicho's meeting phase. Put your meeple on top of the draw deck to show you are finished. Check to see if you've completed any missions, and if you have, place the corresponding mission marker on the relevant row in the column with the Kumicho meeple. There is a summary of all the mission cards on the back of the rulebook. You can complete more than 1 mission in the same round assuming you have fulfilled all the criteria, and multiple players can fulfill multiple missions. When finished, move the Kumicho 1 space right and go back to the command phase. After the 15th turn, the game ends and players score. You score each level individually. Let's look at what you score for, and then we'll do a quick scoring example. You get 1 point per successful delivery. Points for a fully completed card as shown on the card itself. -2 points per loose undelivered sushi cube. -2 per card with no delivered cubes. -2 per missing card. And times that by the level multiplier. That is times 4 for the lieutenant level at the top, down to times 1 for the very bottom row of your structure. Let's look at a scoring example using the 3rd layer. So there are 3 delivered orders, that's 3 points. One of the cards is fully completed. That's another 3 points for a total of 6 points. There is one undelivered cube for -2 points, which brings us down to 4. Level 3 can have 3 cards, but there are only 2, so they get -2 for that missing card, bringing the total down to 2 points. Level 3 has a 2 times multiplier, so 2 times 2 is 4 points for this level. Do this for each level, noting down the score on the score sheet. For each of the missions, score the points for the position above the relevant token on the track, and gain 5, 3 or 1 for being the furthest left on the track, gain the full number of points in a tie. For example, the red player completed mission 1 in round 9 for 14 points, and was the furthest left on the track, so they will gain a bonus of 5 for 19 points. The player with the most points wins, with ties broken by the player with the most deliveries, and that's how you play Neko Syndicate. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when a new video goes live. You can follow me on Insta, Twitch and YouTube at JestaThaRogue, and find the blog at JestaThaRogue.com. I've been Rob, aka JestaThaRogue, and I'll see you soon.